The SEC's request to have the documents related to William Hinman protected was denied by Judge Sarah Netburn. The most recent SEC versus Ripple decision is regarded as a decisive victory. If the price of XRP crosses the $0.48 mark, analysts think the uptrend could continue. The XRP price entered an uptrend as investors continued to discuss the US inflation data and the Federal Reserve's tightening of monetary policy. Welcome back to another interesting episode. In today's video, we'll show you the scenario that could multiply by 100 your XRP bags. Do make sure to like, share, and comment below, as it also encourages us to produce more valuable content for you all. If you have a specific topic you'd like to learn, please leave us a comment below and we'll work on it for you. The XRP price, according to experts, could be adversely affected by another increase in the US inflation. Recently, William Hinman's speech and related documents, which are shielded by the client attorney privilege, were the subject of a court decision that defense attorney James Phelan recently shared. Advocates view Judge Sarah Netburn's decision as a win for XRP owners. Attorney-client privilege claims made by the SEC are rejected by Magistrate Judge Netburn, according to the decision. Providing legal advice was not the communication's main goal. The documents must be submitted. The US SEC is expected to file an appeal against the ruling, according to speculation made by XRP Army, which is awaiting the regulator's next move. A significant roadblock had been cleared when the regulator and payment juggernaut Ripple settled their dispute. The SEC must provide documents to Ripple once the court rules against the agency in a decision that cannot be appealed, according to legal experts and XRP holders, amici attorney John Deaton. The former founder of Ripple Labs, Jed McCaleb, has finally stopped selling all but 46.7% of his XRP holdings in his infamous taco stand wallet. The former Ripple executive reportedly made his final outbound XRP transfer on July 17 for 1.1 million XRP, equivalent to $394,742.18, according to blockchain researcher XRP Scan. After a short period of time, the account showed an account delete transaction, indicating that it would be deleted from the XRP ledger. With this deal, McCaleb has finished the 2014 starting 9 billion XRP sell-off, after quitting Ripple Labs to co-found and work on Stellar. He did so. McCaleb's releases over the past 8 years, which account for about 18.6% of the total circulating supply, have been warmly received by the crypto community. Actually, XRP Whale tweeted to its 57,500 followers that it was now possible to own more than XRP than McCaleb following the final sell-off. Surprisingly, a report on Friday led some to believe that McCaleb had chosen to keep his final 5 million XRP, just in case it's moons. The price of XRP continues to oscillate between $0.36 and $0.37. It would seem that the price of XRP might be preparing itself for an impulse climb. Given the sizable amount of buying and the strong nudge close to its resistance, it is possible for prices to fluctuate in this way, especially if there's good news, like McCaleb selling off all of his XRP holdings. Avoid engaging in this kind of transaction for an extended period of time just in case there's a positive feeling for your own safety. In one way or another, the market is currently being driven by a great deal of anxiety, and XRP, one of its founding members, is no exception. Considering that other currencies are depreciating against the dollar, the former CEO of BitMEX predicts that the Federal Reserve will be forced to weaken the dollar. If the dollar continues to strengthen against international currencies, BitMEX co-founder Arthur Hayes predicts that the Federal Reserve will soon start printing money again. According to him, this is a positive development for Bitcoin. Hayes urged followers to keep an eye on both the Japanese yen and the euro in a tweet on Thursday. If the US dollar strengthens above 150 Japanese yen or if the euro drops below 0.9 USD, he said he anticipates an intervention that will weaken it. Consumers and businesses in the United States will find it simpler to buy products from abroad, thanks to a stronger dollar. The White House expressed a strong desire to maintain the dollar status as the world reserve currency in its crypto executive order from March, and this move strengthens the position even further. It also has the effect of making it more difficult for foreign consumers to afford US exports, as well as for US visitors to purchase those goods. Furthermore, foreign companies that service debt denominated in dollars might experience additional difficulties that would make it necessary for them to sell US treasuries and stocks. This might drive down bond prices and increase the yield on the bonds as a result. Bond yields are already rising as the Fed continues to tighten interest rates in order to combat inflation. Indeed, 2-year Treasury bond yields have already surpassed 10-year counterparts, an inversion that markets frequently interpret as a sign of impending recession. In 2021, cryptocurrency outperformed other assets favorably as the Federal Reserve pursued a dovish monetary policy to support the economy. But in May and June, the Fed started to demonstrate a stronger commitment to its policy of raising interest rates, and the price of Bitcoin quickly dropped to levels seen in late 2020. Over the past year, the cryptocurrency market has closely mirrored the stock market, but with higher upside and downside volatility. Bitcoin is currently treated by markets like a growth stock, according to even long-term investors who see it as a safe haven. Because of this, many investors think that the Federal Reserve's policy largely determines how Bitcoin performs. Mike Novogratz, CEO of Galaxy Digital, predicted last month that once the central bank changes course, Bitcoin will quickly rebound. Rising interest rates, according to FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried, are also to blame for the crypto market's downturn. He recently said, "At this point, I think the current we've seen in markets is out of line with what the 3% interest rates would normally represent." On July 13, 2022, the United States Senate approved Michael Barr's appointment as the new vice chairman of supervision at the Federal Reserve. The regulation of stablecoins in the U.S. is anticipated to be heavily influenced by Barr, a former member of Ripple Labs' advisory board. In light of his responsibility for developing regulatory policies for digital assets and stablecoins, as well as rules to regulate both large and small financial institutions in the area, Barr is anticipated to play a significant role in the U.S. financial sector and the cryptocurrency space. This is especially true given that the country is currently experiencing its worst inflation since the 1980s. This is extremely positive news for XRP. Given the official end of the Ripple versus the SEC debate and the current price of Bitcoin at $22,700.4, some technical indicators and analysis suggest that Ripple will eventually trade between 10 and 20 cents. Since there's a significant price gap between where things are now and where they could go, it could either drop 30 or drop 6 to 6. Even though there's a significant gap, investors advise always having a small amount of cash on hand to take advantage of certain opportunities. If Bitcoin drops to that 10,000 or less level, as is likely the case right now, we already know that large institutions and investors will be looking to purchase it. Take that for what it's worth. Some of the technical analysis shows that over the past few weeks, XRP has been mirroring Bitcoin, but it hasn't been falling as much as Bitcoin or rising as much as Bitcoin from a percentage perspective. When XRP obtains regulatory clarity, it won't take much to make some very good money. Many believe that $8, $10, $12 will occur this year, or at the very least, when this case is resolved. 10 to 20 cents? You could put some buy orders in at 10 cents. Guess what? According to FX Street analysts who examined the XRP price trend, the sideways price action and congestion may last for several weeks. While the XRP price has begun to rise, larger time frames show that there is still room for the altcoin's price to fall. If the XRP price falls below the critical level of $0.48, the bearish thesis will be invalidated. The content in this video is for educational purposes only and hence should not be considered financial advice. All the financial decisions should be made after doing your wide-spectrum research. If you found this info helpful, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this, as it also encourages us to produce more valuable content for you all. If you have a specific topic you'd like to learn, please leave us a comment below and we'll work on it for you. Until then.